It's June, 1965. The Pacific Ocean lies vast and still beneath a golden sun. On the island kingdom of Tonga, 6 teenage boys sit restless, tired of discipline, of silence, of their Catholic boarding school walls. They dream of freedom of adventure beyond the horizon, and one night, they take it. With quiet determination, they steal a 24-foot wooden boat and push it into the dark waves. They are only 13 to 16 years old, but tonight, they feel unstoppable. The sea, however, has other plans. At first, the wind is calm. The stars shimmer above like watchful eyes. They sail 10 kilometers north and drop anchor for the night. The ocean hums softly against the hull. All is peaceful. Then, without warning, the skies change. The first gust hits, sharp and cold. The sea roars awake. Rain lashes their faces as waves rise higher and higher. The boys scramble, pulling ropes and shouting over the wind. But it's no use. The storm tears their anchor chain apart. The rudder snaps. The mast splinters. For hours they fight the raging sea, and when dawn breaks, exhausted, trembling, and soaked to the bone, they realize they're alive, but lost. Utterly lost. For 8 long days, their crippled boat drifts across the endless blue. No sails, no rudder, no land in sight. They ration what little food they have, a few bananas, some coconuts. When the rain falls, they drink from cupped hands. The sun burns their skin by day. The cold bites them by night. Still, they refuse to give up. They sing songs to keep their spirits high. They pray. They joke. They dream of home. Then one morning, a cry echoes across the deck. Land. Through salt-stung eyes they see it, a dark green shape rising from the sea. Atta Island, a forgotten volcanic rock uninhabited since the 1800s. But reaching it will be their greatest challenge yet. Their boat is barely holding together, every plank soaked and cracking. So, one by one, they dive into the water and begin to swim. Hours pass, then a day, then 2. 36 hours later, weak, sunburned, and gasping, they crawl onto the island's rocky shore. They have survived the impossible. But this is only the beginning. The boys find shelter in a cave near the beach. For food, they catch seabirds, eating their meat, drinking their blood, and taking their eggs. For water, they dig into the earth and squeeze moisture from roots. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months. Desperation gnaws at them, until one day, 2 of the boys decide to climb to the top of the island's volcanic crater. It takes them 2 days. When they finally reach the summit, everything changes. Before them lie the ruins of an old village, long abandoned, but full of hidden life. Among the rubble they find wild taro, bananas, and feral chickens, descendants of the ones left behind a century ago. They build fires. They carve tree trunks to catch rainwater. Slowly, they transform the desolate island into a home. 2 of the eldest boys become leaders. One the spiritual guide, one the practical organizer. They divide into teams, 2 in the garden, 2 at the kitchen, 2 on watch. They make a pact. No fighting, no selfishness, no despair. And somehow, these 6 young castaways create a working society. One built on cooperation, not chaos. Days roll into months. The seasons shift. Their hair grows long. Their clothes fade. They make tools from stones, cook in hollowed-out logs, and light fires with friction. When one boy breaks his leg, the others build a splint and care for him until he heals. Sometimes they sing together, their voices echoing through the cliffs. Other times they sit quietly, watching the waves, wondering if anyone will ever find them. It's now September 11th, 1966. More than a year since they vanished. Far out at sea, an Australian fisherman named Peter Warner guides his boat past the lonely island of Atta. As he scans the cliffs, he notices strange patches of burned grass and movement. He raises his binoculars. There, figures, barefoot, wild-haired, waving frantically. He hesitates. He's heard rumors that dangerous criminals were once left on remote islands. Still, curiosity drives him closer. Suddenly, one of the boys dives into the water and swims toward him with desperate strength. When he reaches the boat, he shouts in English, "We are 6 boys from Tonga! We've been here for more than a year!" Warner listens in disbelief. He radios the authorities, and soon their incredible story is confirmed. The boys, long presumed dead, have survived 15 months on a deserted island. When they return home, their families weep and celebrate. Feasts are held across Tonga. Doctors examine them and find them strong, healthy, and smiling. No one is weak, no one is broken. Against all odds, they endured, not through domination or greed, but through friendship, faith, and cooperation. The story of the 6 Tongan boys is often called the real Lord of the Flies, but unlike the novel, where stranded children descend,